I wasn't gonna make this video today because I already shot 2 more videos for my Big D channel, but then something just happened and I realized like I probably should make a video for the Brazil Living channel. Something that you're probably not gonna hear a lot about, something that you probably not, hopefully not gonna experience, and you're probably not gonna find it on anybody else's channel. So you got to be here to kind of experience this situation. So today I ordered a pizza for delivery to my office. I was about to go out. I started getting ready to go out or whatever, and I was like, you know what? I got some work to do. I don't really want to leave. I'm just gonna go ahead and order it on my phone. I use iFood, right? So pay for it, everything. Waiting. Of course, it's late. These people, this particular company is notoriously late sending you food. And then when it gets here, I get a guy my code or whatever at the door, whatever. He takes off. And as soon as I close the door, though, something told me, look at the package. Look at it and make sure that is closed. And so they normally put the little sticker on the box or whatever like that to make sure like nobody tamper with it or whatever. So I look at it and it's definitely open. Like the whole thing is like, it's open. Not hanging on at all. You can just lift the lid and it's open. So I'm like, so I open the door again, whatever, shout out to him or whatever, catch him at the elevators and have him come back. And he's like, oh, I didn't tamper with it. I didn't mess with it or whatever. And it's almost like he's trying to convince me just to keep it. And I'm like, in the end, I'm like, no, you take this with you because I'm not eating that. Now, why was I kind of feeling some type of way? And why did I even know to just kind of look at it? Well, the last time I ordered from them, it wasn't open the same way, but I want to say lacrado because that's the name in Portuguese, but the sticker that holds the box shut, holds the lid shut, and goes under the bottom of the box was kind of positioned in a way where the lid was loose. And so that's the first thing that tipped me off. I'm like, oh, this lid is loose. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, it looks like this has been opened. But the sticker itself was not like cut or anything like that. They would have had to like peel it from the bottom, really open it. And then it looked like they tried to seal it back, but it wasn't flat. Normally when it comes, it's flat against the box. Like you can't lift the lid or nothing. But this lid was loose, and the way that it was put back, it didn't look like it was put back right or whatever. So I kind of give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm saying, well, maybe somebody at the place was working fast or whatever, and they just probably put it on there and didn't close it right or whatever and just kind of sent it out the door or whatever. So I kind of let it slide then. I didn't say nothing. I did take some video of it. I did try to shoot some video of it. I don't think, I shot the best video of it or whatever. That's going to be important for later. I'm going to tell you about why that's important in a minute here. But I'm noticing a pattern, so this is 2 times. This is like back-to-back times from me ordering from these people. And I like these people pizza because a lot of the pizza here I don't like. I'm just going to say I'm not a fan of Brazilian pizza. I know you guys do your thing or whatever. I'm not a fan of it. The pepperoni is not pepperoni when you order it. Sometimes it be calabresa, which is like their, I don't know, it's like some type of sausage type thing or whatever, but it ain't pepperoni. So, and then you'll get pizzas, they don't even have the red sauce on there, right? So this one comes with the red sauce. It comes with actual pepperoni. The cheese is pretty good. I noticed they've been adding some other kind of cheese. It's a little different flavor than what I was normally getting before or whatever, but I could live with that or whatever. The size is great. Right now they got a special. It's like 20 reais off. It's like 50, 51 reais or something. You get a coupon for 20 off and it's like 31 reais or whatever, which right now is like about $5 or whatever. So you can't beat that for like a quick lunch type thing. And so it's been going on for quite a while, so I pretty much order for them because I don't like spending a whole lot of money for my lunches or whatever like that. I'd rather just, eat something kind of light or whatever. And then if like maybe half the pizza, I'll take it home and eat it for dinner or something like that. Especially if I don't feel like cooking right now. It's super hot here in Rio or whatever. So, that's kind of something that I'll do on a regular basis. And I've never had a problem with them until these last 2 times. But, my antennas is up and I'm gonna tell you why my antennas is up. My antennas is up because right down here is a Burger King, which is a American corporation, started in America, now it's down here in Brazil, right? So there's a Burger King here, and it's probably been about at least like a year and a half ago. I ordered Whoppers from them. They have a deal where you can do like 2 Whoppers or whatever for 25 reais right now. So I don't think it was that deal or whatever. I got a sandwich from them. I used to get the Whopper Furioso, which is like, it's got jalapenos on it and all that kind of stuff on it, right? So kind of like that or whatever. It's kind of a cool thing. But I remember ordering from them one day, and I got home and, I'm working or whatever. I'm working here probably on some music or whatever, and I go ahead, I'm eating my sandwich or whatever, not really paying attention or whatever, and I get like halfway through and I look down, and on the wrapper, I noticed some pink. And it kind of struck me for a little bit. It wasn't a lot or anything like that. I'm like, okay, well, maybe something dripped on the paper or whatever when they was, when they was making it or whatever. Maybe the paper, something dripped on the paper from something else they were making or whatever like that. I'm like, okay, I didn't make a big deal about it. I didn't think anything of it or whatever. So I'm eating a little bit more, and I just got a feeling. I just got a funny feeling. I was like, let me look at this or whatever. I picked the sandwich up and turn it over, and there's pink spots on the bread, on the bottom of the bun. Not a lot, but I mean, nice round pink spots on it. And so I'm like, oh shit, something is definitely wrong here. I don't think this was by accident that hit the paper or whatever like that. Man, later on that night, I was in the bathroom. So basically somebody put laxative on my food, but I had already eaten it, so I didn't know. And so for like the next day and a half or whatever, I'm running to the bathroom. So it's right here, right? This Burger King right here. So it's like now the evidence basically is gone or whatever like that. I didn't really know how to like confront them or process them about it or whatever, because at the time when I finished or whatever, I kind of threw it away or whatever. I was just like, nothing had happened at that point in time, but later on it happened. So I guess I'm doing this video to say, watch your food that's delivered to you. Check it out, look at it, make sure that it's not been tampered with. So I don't know what it is, but this is like, if this has happened to me like 3 times where there's possibility of tampering with your food, then it's happening to other people. And here they have the motor boys who will deliver your food, right? They do a lot of delivery here. That's how they subsist. That's how they make their money or whatever like that. And I think it's a cool thing. Only it's just like independent dudes that are signing up for these applications or whatever, and they're just, as long as they got a moto or a bike or whatever, they can deliver. And so you don't know what kind of people you're dealing with. You need to make sure that your food is protected, make sure that the packaging is not tampered with. Typically, if they have a sticker or whatever like that, check the sticker, make sure it's not open, make sure that sticker hasn't been ripped or something, because here you don't know what people will do. And it's kind of sad that somebody would actually tamper with your food, but you cannot put it past them. I've had it happen to me. And so this is something that probably, has to be said, especially if you're coming from, United States or Europe or something, or from another country or whatever, and you're not really sure how things work here. You just kind of take everything for granted. You can't take it for granted. Like in the United States, typically no one's gonna tamper with your food. They kind of know better than that. The restaurant is gonna be highly upset if they think there is even a possibility that somebody tampered with your food. But here, you don't know what they would do. They'll just, like this guy just standing in the hall trying to convince me that he didn't do anything to it and I should just take it. And I'm like, no, I'm not taking this. Like you would give that to your children to eat? Why would you expect me to eat that and it's open? Like, I mean, and it's not even a question. Like somebody actually broke the seal. Like you could see like somebody scraped across the seal and broke it, and it's like 100% open. I'm like, there's no way. There's absolutely no reason for it to be like that. So I don't know if he knew it was like that when he got here and he just tried to pass it off or what, but I would say it's not safe to me. I feel like it's not safe. I wouldn't give it to my kids to eat. I wouldn't give it to one of my guests to eat. I wouldn't give it to my girl to eat. I'm not finna eat it. So you could take it back. And so I sent a message through the iFood application. And here's where I don't know exactly what's gonna happen. Yeah, I've sent messages before. I've had issues with, say, something never got delivered or something, or I just never received it. I've hit them up and be like, look, my food never showed up here or whatever. I need my money back, and I've gotten it back. That's never been a problem. But the problem is I had already given him the code that said that it was delivered, and he had already taken off to the elevators by the time I realized that this thing is open. So one thing I learned is, like, I need to check before I even give him the code. I'm checking my packaging, make sure nothing looks like it's wrong. And so in the system, it looks like I received my food, and he talked about he was gonna take it back and basically bring me back another one. I think that's what he was saying. But I ain't seen nothing. I haven't heard from nobody. I went on the application. I put in the information. I gave them a review. I did the review, and the review said that this package was open, and it's the second time. And the first time I felt sick. I definitely was in the bathroom that first time when the package didn't feel right. It didn't quite look right. And so I put all that in the review. And then, but then I realized there's another process that you go through where you ask for help with your order or whatever. And so I went and did that process. But then you get to the end, and they have a place where you can add like 3 or 4 pictures. I didn't get a picture before he left. Now, the other one I did have video. I took video of the other one. I didn't take pictures, I took video. But you can't upload video. So I can't even like show them like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I had no way to show them. So now it's like, if you don't add pictures or whatever, you can't actually enter your complaint. You have to have a picture. So that's something that's important for you to know. So watching his videos and understanding how things work and how it's going to work here and how you get help, this is how you're going to get it, by watching the whole video. I know a lot of people check out a video, they'll watch like the first minute or 2 minutes or whatever, and they cut off. But this is some information that you probably not going to get in the first minute. So this is why it's important to watch the videos all the way through, because you're going to figure out how to do this and what the pitfalls might be. If you don't have a picture, you are not going to really be able to submit that. So I want somebody to contact me. So I just took a picture of anything and just send it in, because if you don't, you have to close the application. There's no other way, and you can't send them a video. So some of us would think, oh, I'll send them a video so they can see what's going on. You take a video of it, it's not going to work. You can only send them a picture. So I sent that out. It don't really matter to me. I'll call my card company or whatever. I'll cancel the order with my card company and tell them what happened or whatever. They're going to give me my money back. But, so far, nobody's contacted me. Haven't seen Buddy come back at all or whatever. So it might be the end of my relationship with them and the end of me actually buying. Their name is Pizza Time. I'm just going to say their name. Their name is Pizza Time. They in the iFood app. And, if I don't get no justice, then they shouldn't get no justice either. I'll just say your name right here on the video and tell me that I'm wrong for saying your name when you did me like that. So I wish you would. So that's all I had to bring to you today. Be careful with your packaging. Be careful with your food. Make sure that it looks right. If something don't look right, don't eat it. Make them take it back or whatever, and then deal with the aftermath of that, more so than dealing with being sick or something happening to you or whatever. I just don't want that to happen to you. So I was like, I better make a video and talk to people about this situation here, because if it's happening to me, it can happen to somebody else. And trust me, in Rio, they just have a lackadaisical attitude. Like they don't care. They do stuff halfway, regardless of whether it's construction. If you building a house or you're getting your apartment renovated or you're having something done or whatever, you need to be on them 100%, because they will do stuff halfway and cut corners and not do it the right way and still expect you to pay them 100%. And you got to be on top of everything. So be careful. All right, this is Dirk signing out. Brazil living. Have a great one. Peace.